provided for us some wonderful plants today, and I'd like to learn a little bit about what it is that we're looking at. The color is certainly attractive to me, but the concept that we could have plants in our home that are not only beautiful, but are actually functional as well, I think is wonderful. Tell us a little bit about what we've got today.
Well, one thing that I realized when I was going around and looking at what plants are locally available is that many of these plants are locally available. And sometimes if you're looking, say, at a garden center, say at a Home Depot, they may or may not be marked as carefully, but with some checking that you can find them. Some of the best plants for removing toxins from the air are the palms. The Erica palm, the lady palm, and the bamboo palm. The lady palm and the bamboo palm aren't as readily available as the Erica palm, but they are sometimes found in the middle of the summer when the nursery centers, the garden centers get their palms in. Sometimes even the grocery store will have them. So the Erica palm, the lady palm, and the bamboo palm are outstanding. But along with those palms, the rubber plant, this plant right here, gets extremely high marks for removing formaldehyde from the air.
Yay.
And it's an easy care plant, and I'm sure you've seen it in all different sizes. So depending on the place in your room, how much space you have, it's a terrific option for cleaning the air. I really love color, just like you said, and Tim gave me an orchid plant for one of my birthdays, and I just fell in love with it. But I also don't have a green thumb, so I thought, I'll probably kill it within a week. But they seem to thrive on benign neglect.
That's a good thing.
Which is a very good thing. So I have heartily enjoyed orchids. And when we researched this, we found that moth orchids also are excellent for particularly removing some of the toxins from the air. Probably not on the same rate as something like a large Erica palm would be. Mm-hmm. But these small plants, the Gerbera daisy, the azaleas, also even the tulips, all are excellent for removing toxins from the air.
Interesting.
The English ivy that we have here is excellent as well, and English ivy is very difficult to kill unless you're stewing over the plants a lot.
Unless you're me.
Yeah, the Boston fern that we have here is an excellent one as well. They're a low light plant, and they are excellent at removing formaldehyde, also xylene, toluene, benzene. Those 6 carbon rings, the benzene, toluene, and xylene, are very commonly emitted from our computers and our printers. Wow. And they're carcinogenic. They cause leukemia, they cause lymphoma, they depress the immune system. What we found is that plants help prevent infection in several ways. One, they reduce the levels of those immune system depressants. 2, they decrease bacteria levels and fungal levels. The mold spores are markedly decreased by 50% with plants.
Wow.
And the plants also put moisture into the atmosphere, keeping our mucous membranes moist, which helps us resist infection as well. So one of the best things that you can do to avoid infections in the winter is to fill your home with healthy plants.
Wow. Who would have thought that looking at something so beautiful could actually have, therapeutic value? I've seen these plants.
Right.
I have one of these sitting actually on a table in my kitchen. I had no idea that it could actually be beneficial to my health or the health of my family. I think about my husband, who spends a fair bit of time at a computer. Mm-hmm. Wow, a plant near the computer, or at least in the room, could really be beneficial.
And that's one thing that Dr. Wolverton really advocated in thinking in terms of personal space and having some plants in that personal space that would keep that air as clean as possible. Another excellent plant is the peace lily, and we've all seen peace lilies. They're kind of a very easy plant to take care of. Also, And the one nice thing about a peace lily is that it can take low levels of light. It's easy care, and it's excellent for removing toxins from the air also. So like for something like your bedroom, you know, anywhere where we're spending good amounts of time, it's really important to have plants there that can keep that air healthy. Another thing they found is where you have groups of people together, like perhaps in a work environment, a school environment, where you have groups of people, there's actually, you know, bioeffluents that are given off that they've been able to calculate, you know, precisely what gases they are. And it's important that we absorb those. If you've been on an airplane or a crowded bus, you've sensed that decrease in air quality.
It's hard to take plants onto the airplane.
It's hard to True, but if we
maybe we can start a trend.
Yeah.
But if we have the opportunity in a work option, or if we're in a school option, or in our homes, we can take a choice. And you know, the plants are available, thankfully, at a wide range of cost. You know, we can find them at the grocery store, at a Lowe's, a Home Depot. Some of the more exotic palms, like the lady palm, the bamboo palm, we may have to go for a more specific palm resource, like realpalmtrees.com. So there's a wide range available for, you know, all costs. If you want something very quickly, very specifically, you might have to Google it, you know, realpalmtrees.com. But if you can take the time, you know, Skillings, Estabrook.
This palm, this Erica palm, came from Skillings in Falmouth. They were kind enough to loan us some plants for today. These aren't all from our home, although we have many more there. But I think it's so important to think about personal space. You say, well, how many plants should I have in my home? Should it be like a greenhouse? Well, that would be lovely, but then you'd never be able to get to work because you'd be caring for the plants. If you think about it, I'll put a palm by my computer where I sit. I'll have plants in my bedroom because we spend about a third of our lives in bed, or should. So a bedroom is a wonderful place for plants because you want that air particularly clean and filtered. And if you think of personal space at work, set a palm by your desk, or a orchid, or a rubber plant if you're in low light, or a peace lily, so that you have that balancing your respiration. Lynn spoke about bioeffluents. We all give off methanol. Some of it, we all give off ethanol, even if we don't drink ethanol. If we drink it, we give off a lot. Acetone is another one that we give off. And the plants all take that, and the bacteria actually around the roots metabolize those to inert compounds. And it's a wonderful knowledge to have something that's living next to you, that you're in balance with, that's cleaning the air. The carbon dioxide that we give off is what the plants live on. They give us oxygen. It's a very nice balance and very healthful.